Hi, we're gonna make some household items in Tinkercad. So let's start with dragging a box out into our work plane. And what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna zoom in a little bit with my mouse wheel. You can also two-finger slide on your trackpad. And what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna make a table first. So to make a table, there's a couple different ways we can do it. I'm going to show you two different ways. So the first way is I'm going to grab a box. I'm just going to slide it out onto the work plane. Now if you don't like this clicking feature, you can see it clicks a little bit and it's clicking by 1 mm increments. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go up to off and I'm just going to turn that off. Now I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to grab the top of my cube, the little white square. I'm going to hold down and I'm just going to pull that down a little bit this way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just right click on my mouse or two-finger click on my trackpad and rotate my view a little bit to the side like this. Now what I'm going to do is you can see there's a couple different squares along the side of my cube here. I'm going to grab the black square that's in the middle and I'm going to hold it down. I'm just going to squish it in a little bit like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other side of my black square. You can see there's the other little black square on the other side of the cube. And I'm just going to push that out. And yeah, I'm just going to maybe push it that far through. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on this cube. I'm going to slide it so it sits like that inside the red cube. And I'm just going to right click on my mouse and just rotate to the other side to see if it's coming out. So it's coming out, that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the red cube. I'm going to click on this little white square that's on the top. And I'm going to pull this cube down till it kind of sits, let's say about there. Just a little bit of a gap in between the hole right here and the red cube. You see there's just a bit of a gap right there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to click on this hole right here and I'm going to duplicate it. So I'm going to go up to the top next to the trash can and I'm going to click once and it doesn't look like it does anything, but there's actually a copy of it inside of that. Now you can see there's some arrows here and we want to get to the top view. So what I'm going to do is you can see here's my little cube right here. You see if I hover over top it turns blue. I'm going to click that and that will take me kind of a top-down view. And you can see if I click my top-down view, and I'm actually just going to rotate maybe a little bit this way, so you can see, my arrows keep jumping around. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so you see there's a little double arrow. You can just see it right there. It's a little double arrow. If I hover over that and I rotate, so I just hold down on it and I push my mouse, it will turn the other, it will turn the copy cube well, let's turn it 90 degrees so you can see it's turned at negative 90 degrees right there. Now there's another way to do this, and I'm just going to back up for a second. You can hold it down and click it once. Sorry, I'll click it again, click it once. And if I back out just a little bit, you can see there is the angle. So let's do, I don't know, we can just do 90, that's fine. So you can do it that way as well. Okay, a couple more steps. All I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my mouse and rotate down just a little bit this way. And now I'm actually going to use my arrows on my keyboard. And I'm just going to make sure I'm clicked on this cube right here. And I'm going to push over. Now you see it's moving really slowly, and that's because my increments are really small. So I'm going to change this to maybe 1 mm now. And now I'm going to push it. It should move a little bit faster. There we go, about there. It's going to kind of look around. Looks pretty reasonable. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to left click on my mouse or single finger click on my trackpad and I'm going to highlight everything using this red bounding box, and that highlight, see everything is completely highlighted. And I'm going to go up to my group function right here and I'm going to click that once and we have ourselves a table. Perfect. Alright, so we've got our table. In the next lesson we'll do a chair and a bed.